Hi everybody, it's Monday morning. It is Monday morning. It definitely is Monday morning. In saying that, I haven't known where I've been over this weekend, I swear. I don't know. It must be the painkillers, honestly. I woke up this morning and I never sweat, and I was sweating and the pain was bad. So I dosed myself up with morphine or a morph and got my morphine patches on. So, and my son came not long ago, and he's getting me out to do a bit of physio on my leg now. So we walked for about 20 minutes, which, considering I used to run half marathons, it's not a lot, is it? But it's better than nothing. And so I'm keeping my spirits up and trying to, what's that in Proverbs, as a man thinketh, so he is. So if I think I'm in the depths of misery and I'm in all this pain, it's mind over matter, isn't it? So, been positive today. We can't get to see Alfie till next Monday. We have to have an appointment, and it's only like from a single household, so my daughter can't go, my other son can't go. It's just classed as Jim and myself, really, I think. So, and the earliest appointment now that coincided with my son's work is next Monday. So I won't get to see her till next Monday. And I just feel, I don't know, that they could have bent the rules a little bit of a weekend. They're not having any visitors for the residents at all at the weekend. The weekend would have been helpful. So I'm looking out the window. I'm expecting a delivery, which I'll show you later. So anyway, can't see Alf till next Monday. So I'm keeping my spirits up. It was 55 years ago yesterday that my lovely husband first asked me out on a date. And I posted this on Facebook, and one of my friends, who I've known for years on there, said, where did you go on your first date? Well, I'll tell you, I was only 15 and I had a curfew. I had to be in by 9:30. I think it was a little bit later, and I got a clip round the ear from my mum. But I walked down to the end of my road to meet Alf, and he picked me up in his little mini car, little green mini, first time I'd seen it. And his mum and his youngest brother were in the back seat. Oh, his mum's so lovely, so lovely. And I felt bad that she'd taken a back seat for me, really. But our first date was taking Alfie's mum and his brother to the hospital. Alfie's dad was recovering from a heart attack, and so Alf and his mum went in, and his youngest brother and myself sat outside in the car. And then after, we dropped the family home, and we went to a beauty spot close by where there's all gorgeous lakes and it's bluebell woods and everything you could want. And we went there and we sat outside a pub, and we had a supper of individual cottage loaves and cheese and pickles, pat of butter, bit of lemon for me, pint of mild for Alf, and we just talked for ages. And funnily enough, I've still got the knife. Call me a kleptomaniac, call me what you like. I don't know why I kept it, whether it fell in my bag, whether I put it in my bag as a keepsake memento. I don't know, but I've still got it. It's in the kitchen, the butter knife. I'll show you in another video. And it's still there. We don't use it. It's just saved for posterity. So that was our first date, 55 years ago yesterday. Today, as I say, I've been out for a walk. I'm waiting for my butcher's block to be delivered. And as luck would have it, I've seen one closer to home that's got a thick marble top on, big block. But can't have it because I've ordered this one now. And I'm glad I have. I'm glad I didn't see that one first, because really it would have been too big. And it wouldn't have fitted in with what else I'm buying, which is a dresser for the kitchen. So there's a butcher's block being delivered today, a dresser being delivered next week. Then we're going to get some decorating done, I think. And my sons will help me with that. What else? Oh, yes. I thought it might be nice to share with you, whilst I've been laid up, a couple of films I've been watching that have enraptured me, really. In fact, the second one I'm only part way through, but nevertheless, anything with Susan Sarandon, I just love her, that woman. But the first film I watched is called The Puzzle. And I won't tell you too much, but I will tell you the gist of it, which is that a very, not run down, a very quiet, shy, taken for granted wife and mother didn't know anything about herself, really. She, just taken for granted, as I say, and like the mother and the holding the wheel of the household together. And but what she used to like to do was jigsaw puzzles, and she was very good at them. And she saw an advert for, she went to a shop to get another jigsaw, and she saw an advert. Somebody wanted a partner for some jigsaw competition. So she decided that she would find out more and went to this person's house. And it carries on then from there. And what it actually invoked in her, awakened in her, how it affected her marriage. And, I think I've fallen in love a little bit with the male actor. Something like Imran Khan, the cricketer, but it's not. It's Irfan Khan or something. And he was just fabulous in it. I don't know the lady's name, the woman's name, the actor. But watch it. It's called The Puzzle, and I watched it last night, finished it off this morning, and it's excellent, excellent. Starts off slow, and it is a slow-paced film, but it will draw you in. And the other one, which I've got on my telly now, and I'm part way through, it's called Tammy. Tammy. And I saw the picture of the woman who is Tammy, and I thought, my goodness, that looks like Chelsea Lynn. And if any of you don't know Chelsea Lynn, Chelcie. That's the way she spells her name. Lynn, Ly. Don't know whether it's double N, might be. But she's a YouTuber. She's got over 1 million followers. And she calls herself, like, she does these skits, Trailer Park Tammy, and that's the gist of it. She's really quite vulgar and funny. She's absolutely brilliant. And I saw a video of her being interviewed, her, and I think it was her two sisters, and they're quite different in real life, which they would have to be, but she's brilliant. Anyway, Chelsea Lynn, so that's a channel I'm promoting. Watch her. I ought to promote my own. I never ask people to like and subscribe, but if you do, I thank you very much. And you know, like and subscribe to Chelsea Lynn's channel. Should you find her interesting, and I think you probably will. Anyway, this film I'm watching, she looks like Chelsea Lynn. Clearly she's not Chelsea Lynn. Don't know who she is. But Susan Sarandon's in the film. And if any of you have ever watched Thelma and Louise with Susan Sarandon and Gina, what was her name? Gina Davis. Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis. This is similar to Thelma and Louise, but instead of having two women in their 30s, this is the Tammy person. She finds her husband's been cheating on her. She loses her job all in the same day. She runs a deer over, but thankfully it lives. So she had a really bad day, and she takes off to her mum's house saying that, you know, her husband's cheated on her, blah, blah, blah. Can I borrow the car? No. Well, can I borrow grandma's car? And her mum says, well, your grandma's ill. And Tammy says, well, she won't be needing a car then. Can I have it? I'm getting out of this town. Anyway, the upshot is that Grandma hears her say that she wants to get out, and Grandma wants to get out of that town as well, because they're thinking of putting her into a nursing home simply because she's old, and she's probably about the same age as me in the movie, a bit older. But so they're off. They're taking off on this road trip, which is where I'm at now. So it's like Thelma and Louise, except it's Tammy and Tammy's grandmother, and I think they're taking off to Niagara Falls or somewhere, and I think it's going to be pretty mind-blowing. So I'm going to continue to watch this, and I hope you've enjoyed my video. I've run on a little bit long. Have a great day, and think yourself into that good mindset, into that good frame of mind, because only you can do it, you know, same as only I can do it for me. And I'll be back later. I will be back later. I'm going to show you my butcher's block, and so I'll see you later on. Bye-bye.